What's up, my beautiful bros? Maine-iac here with NBA game picks and spreads for November 5th. It's already getting later in November. The snow's gonna start falling soon, and I'm gonna have to warm myself up with basketball. So let's start early. We have some interesting matchups today. We have some so-so teams, we have some bad teams, and we have some good teams matching up against each other. So every game should be relatively good, I should say. I'm not sure about the worst teams. But we start off with the Heat and Pistons. Pistons are an interesting story, starting out 4-0, then slipping to 4-4. Heat still aren't 100% healthy, yet they are 3-5, so it would be interesting to see what they do when they do manage to get 100% healthy. Should be a good game. I think Andre Drummond has a better game in this one. They are favored by 3.5 currently. I would push it as far as 5 and kind of be comfortable with it. I think they win. I think they cover. They're at home. I think that's the main advantage here. Drummond had a couple of bad games recently, but I think he bounces back, or at least he should. He is a rebounding machine, and they need him if they want to succeed. Then they have the Rockets at the Pacers. Rockets are favored by 1 in this one. According to my quote unquote research, I should say, I don't know if James Harden is playing tonight. As far as I can see, Key isn't playing, and Brandon Knight's not playing for the Rockets. Should be a good game. I think overall the Rockets are more athletically talented, so I think they win and cover it, but the Pacers are a really good team. This is what I mean by the good teams going against each other. The Rockets are a good team. They had a slow start, but they're bouncing back a little bit. Didn't do so well when James Harden was out. If he plays, it should probably be more in the favor of the Rockets, but right now, 1 point advantage for the Rockets. I think they cover. It should be really, really close. And I don't necessarily like even point spreads just because let's say the Rockets do win by 1, does that still technically count as a cover? Because that would be a tie. You know what I mean? Anyway, next one. We have the Cavaliers Magic. Magic pulling off some good games lately. I think they win this one. I believe Mo Bamba in the last one got his first career double-double, which is important. I think Nikola is a perfect mentor for Mo Bamba to improve his game all around. And I like how Nikola Vucevic, under the radar, has actually improved his range, kind of like Aaron Baines did. And I think it adds another dimension to the Magic. Guard play could be a little bit more solid, but they're still not too bad at 3-6. Cavaliers at 1-8, not that good. I think Orlando wins. They're favored by 4.5. Should be a close game throughout, depending on how Tristan Thompson can do defending possibly Nicola's 3-point game and who controls the boards. Then you have the Bulls at the Knicks. This one's an interesting game for sure. Tim Hardaway is having, to me, an under the radar season. They're currently 3-7, Bulls 2-8. With Markkanen still out of the Bulls, they're hard to pick. And of course, with these teams combined 5 for 15, picking them consistently would not be a good idea. Knicks favored by 2.5. I'm gonna pick them at home. I'm gonna pick them mainly for the reason of Hardaway. I like Hardaway to have a good game in this one. He could possibly go off for 30. And if he does, I don't see how the Bulls can win, personally. Then you have the Pelicans and the Thunder on NBA TV, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Pelicans Thunder present a really good matchup for the fact that the Pelicans win, they get back to 500. If the Thunder win, they finally go over 500. That concept alone is interesting. Yet Drew Holiday versus Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis versus Steven Adams in them, Paul George against Mirotic and stuff. I really want to go Pelicans here, but it's a tough call. This is one of those games where it could really go to the more athletic team. And having that be said, Elfrid Payton being out of the game and Anthony Davis being day to day, I'm going to pick the Thunder. I think injuries is gonna be what holds the Pelicans back, but it should still be a good game. If Anthony Davis does play, Pelicans definitely have a good shot at winning this one. And yeah, the Celtics Nuggets, the game that's up here. Athletic, or I should say, rating wise in NBA 2K, whatever, probably you would give the Celtics a clear advantage here. Denver's actually favored by 1 in this one, and the reason why this is interesting is, like, if you look at their ratings, 81, 83, 80, 71, 91, that's not necessarily terrible at all. Then you have the Celtics at 91, 82, 86, 87, 86, consistent around the board. So you'd be like, oh, the advantage is the Celtics. It's very understated. Jokic should be a 93-ish, somewhere around there. He can shoot the ball super well, defend really well, super athletic, great passer, great rebounder. He can do everything you want a center to do and more. He can do what you want a point guard to do. He is one of the best all-around big men I have seen play the game in a long time. Millsap is also a dangerous threat. He can go off any night. Doesn't tend to go off, but he can go off any night. I was also told Gary Harris is a very underrated player as well. So this Nuggets team is a scary, scary threat to me, and I can see why. They've had great success on the year so far. They are 8-1. 8-1 is an incredible record early in the season. The matchup predictor on ESPN via the app has the Nuggets at a 57.7% chance to win. It is incredible. The Nuggets are also 6-3 against the spread, but I'm going to give the Celtics the win here. It's going to be an upset. Now, I usually pick one upset, and this is going to be my upset of the day at least. So I think the Celtics win this one. Nuggets have been, and I'm not joking, literally on a tear. But I feel like their only loss came against the Lakers. And I believe that the Celtics can work the matchup issues that were caused in that game. And I think it's a slight coaching advantage favors the Celtics. I think it would be a really close game. I honestly think this one's going to be a 2 to 3 point game. It should be good. Then you have the Raptors and the Jazz. Jazz aren't doing so well, so I'm going to pick the Raptors to win this one. They're favored by 2. They should cover as well. Grizzlies, Warriors. Warriors favored by 14. NBA TV, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. I think the Warriors win and cover this one as well. Then you got Timberwolves, Clippers. Clippers favored by 5.5. I think the Timberwolves pull off the upset here. It should be very, very, very interesting. And guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one.